People of the internet, welcome back to another video. It is I, Don Thomas, back in here with another one. As always, folks, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support on this channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, folks. I got a video pulled up here. Comes from NBC News, in which they entitled the video, "Fast Food Goes High Tech with New AI Drive-Thrus." Now, of course, folks, you know we're living in some different times nowadays, man. There's all this new AI technology, and you got Chat GPT and AI this and deepfakes that and blah, 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 blah. And it seems like slowly but surely, the human race is becoming obsolete. And of course, oh, man, don't get ahead of yourself, man. AI is making my job easier. Yeah, I hear you. We'll talk about it a little bit more. Of course, let's watch this clip. Again, it comes from NBC News. Again, of course, I'll share my thoughts. I encourage you guys to share your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let's get into it.
More high-tech changes coming to fast food chains. Some Wendy's now using AI to take your drive-through orders. But does it really work better than talking to an actual human? Our Adrian brought us, got an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the new technology and put it to the test.
It looks like a typical drive-through.
You can start placing your order when ready.
Can I get a number 8, please?
But the voice taking orders at this Wendy's
What dipping sauce?
is actually powered by artificial intelligence.
Did you know who you were talking to?
Yeah, it was a robot.
It's part of the future for Wendy's. They call it Fresh AI.
We're always thinking about what is the right technology that solves the right problem at Wendy's.
Here's how it works. A customer drives up and talks into this speaker.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Feel free to order whenever you are ready.
The AI takes the order, listening and responding to questions.
Can I get 2 double stacks?
Inside, human workers watch a monitor as the order comes. Then they prepare the meal. We went through the drive-thru to see how it works.
Hi, I would like 6 regular nuggets and 6 spicy nuggets. Spicy nuggets here, regular nuggets here. Let's try it again.
On this run, I tried to trip the AI.
5-piece nugget.
Ordering something not on the menu. That's when a human stepped in to help.
I do apologize about that. We only have 4, 6, and 10-piece nuggets.
In 2023, Wendy's started offering AI drive-thrus. Now, nearly 100 across 19 states, with more on the way.
If I wanted to order in French, could I?
You cannot currently order in French. You can, however, order in Spanish.
It's part of a growing trend as the food industry goes high-tech. More and more chains installing self-serve kiosks like these to place your orders. Some Sweet Green locations have automated kitchens creating salads. Chipotle is testing robots to prepare burrito bowls. McDonald's also experimented with AI drive-thrus and then took it off the menu. The company saying it may revisit them in the future. But Wendy's partnered with Google Cloud to create their tech. It uses generative AI, which means it's always learning and should improve over time. But it does raise concerns for some people.
I hate to see somebody lose their job.
Could it put humans out of work?
It's always been an assistant, never a replacement.
Which drink?
Customers who spoke with us seem willing to give it a chance.
Took my order just like it would normally and seemed a little faster.
A new trend driven by technology.
Please pull up to the next window.
Adrian Broadus, NBC News, New Albany, Ohio.
Let's pause it right there. So there you heard it, folks. AI technology taking over your drive-thrus, taking your orders, processing your food, this, that, and the other, whatever the case is, yada, yada, yada. I don't think this is as groundbreaking. Of course, I've been seeing it at some time. I'm sure, of course, if you've been in these areas, a lot of different spaces, of course, has already been implementing this technology, right? So I think I have seen this before. I forgot where I was at. I typically don't eat fast food. I mean, I eat Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A, of course, we already know Chick-fil-A has still humans in their drive-thrus. Super friendly humans, of course, which is part of their brand. But it kind of makes me think, right? Again, folks, man, I've been talking about AI and the advancement of AI and some of the, precautionary measures we should probably all be taking. And it kind of just makes me think, right? As I've been saying for some time with this whole thing, I've been somebody that's been in the middle for some time, right? I do believe in the philosophy of working smarter as opposed to harder. And I do see areas where AI is doing exactly that, I should say. I do see areas where AI is simplifying the processes, the strenuous tasks that some of us don't like doing. I see how AI is maybe implementing some of that, right? On the flip side of that, right? On the other side of the fence, of course, I do want to acknowledge, and I even think one of the gentlemen acknowledged that as well too, is that the losing of jobs, right? So that AI that's taking your order removed one human. That's one less human that can apply for that role. Maybe be able to, make a living for themselves, whatever the case is. Now, we've been seeing an uptick in those numbers, of course, now, depending on whatever the field is now. So white collar, blue collar, fast food, retail, whatever the case is, it just seems like jobs are hard to come across the board. And it just makes me kind of wonder if we're continuing to outsource all the human tasks to AI robots, what are humans going to be left to do? I had this theory before as well, too. When I was thinking, like, slowly but surely, we're all just going to be AI techs, man. Like, slowly but surely, the gentleman said, I don't know if that was the manager of the Wendy's, whatever the case is. Of course, this was particularly speaking to Wendy's, and then you saw other restaurants that were implementing the idea as well, too. You heard Chipotle wants to give it a try. McDonald's gave it a try and then stopped and then maybe think about doing it again, whatever the case is. Sweet Green for their salads or making salads for people as well, too. So there's different restaurants that are trying to implement this whole thing, and we are familiar with the work that comes with working within fast food industries, right? We can at least all assume the level of difficulty or detail, I guess you could say as well, too, within working with fast food restaurants. So it just kind of makes me think as well, too, man, again, we're hearing news of people struggling to find jobs and maybe jobs not paying enough anyway as well, too, for some of these roles as well, too. So people being underpaid and undervalued in the workplace, whatever the case is. And it makes me kind of wonder, what's the fine line? Are we saying that we want to simplify these processes? You heard one of the dudes in that video as well, too, said he thought it was a little bit more smoother. He thought the transaction was a little bit more smoother, a little bit more quicker with him being able to place his order with an AI robot. And some might argue that that is indeed the case. But again, I raised the question of what happens to the human worker who's now out of a job who once did that role. You heard the manager say, oh, nah, well, AI will never take over the roles. It'll just assist us. Yeah, you say that now. It's assisting us now until it's a full-blown takeover. Right? And then it's like, oh, there you go again, bro. It's the movies, man. The AI will never fully take over, man. We're humans. There's sentiments and emotions that humans carry that the AI will never be able to duplicate. And, we could say that now, today, but is that still going to ring true 5 years from now? 10 years from now? 3 years from now? Who knows, I think the rate at which this AI technology is advancing, one can only imagine or assume the levels that it's going to be able to triumph itself if we're seeing its capabilities today, right? So it kind of just makes me kind of wonder, man. Again, I see things like this. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, it seems cool. Again, I've said plenty of times on this channel before, folks. I'm a fan of cool gadgets and, latest innovations. I like stuff like that, man. But at the expense of humans, I think we got to maybe pump the brakes on it a little bit, right? So again, it's a little bit interesting. Again, this report came from NBC News. Again, they entitled the video, Fast Food Gets High Tech and AI Drive-Thrus, right? But one could only assume, again, if we're here now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I'm sure, these technicians, whatever the cases, will only try to outdo themselves and see to it that the whole process is automated, where maybe a manager just kind of oversees everything, maybe 2 people to a restaurant. And especially, coming from a place where restaurants, I would assume, again, if we're speaking specifically in fast food, where there was maybe maybe upwards of 5, 10, maybe people in a restaurant and a drive-thru, whatever the case is, manning the orders. I could see a world where there's maybe 2. One guy's just overseeing the food, one guy's overseeing the orders, and that's it. And again, that's X amount of people that are now out of a job and figuring out what else to do, because AI has taken over their jobs. Even me, folks, of course, I mentioned as well, too, I have some background in copyright and things of that nature. We've been saying this for some years. There's already ChatGPT and this, that, and the other that has the ability to write things up arguably just as good, if not better than me. And some of my other, human counterparts who are in that space as well, too, graphic designers and engineers, right? This AI is writing code and things like that. So I don't think it's just in fast food. AI is coming for all our jobs. I said that before, man. I've said it. If I said it once, I said it a million times. If AI can do your job, you need to start finding another skill. I'm speaking to myself as well, too. And again, I would admit that, yeah, there are elements of just the human aspect. There's a human element, of course, that comes into the work that we do that I feel like it's going to take AI some time to do. But you're hearing, or reach, I should say, it's going to take some time for AI to reach the, I guess, authenticity and the nuance, I guess you could say, that humans bring to the table when we're talking about our work, right? But I do see a world where, you know, you're hearing about these language learning models, right, or whatever the case is, LLMs, where we're feeding, you know, AI is studying the humans so much to a point where it's like they're studying our artwork, they're studying our dialects, they're studying our language, they're studying, you know, our emotions, whatever the case is. So I feel like after a period of time, the same way you would teach a child, right? It'll take it some time to get there, but lo and behold, the child will start acting like you, talking like you, dressing like you. I think the AI is just as capable now to do those things, where it would make you just feel like the human will be obsolete. Again, those are just my thoughts, man. I do see a world slowly but surely that we'll probably reach where we're all just AI techs. We're all just helping the AI. Like your main job now, like the top paid salary job will probably just be an AI tech, AI technician. What do? You just maintain the AI. You teach it everything you know. Maintain it. We'll be training wheels to the AI at the rate we're moving right now, folks, and it's a little bit scary. Again, people are already struggling for jobs as is. So what does that mean if the humans are willingly giving the AI all their jobs on a silver platter? But those are my thoughts, folks. Of course, I want to hear yours down in the comment section below. What do you make of all of this, man? All this AI and the drive-thrus and things that used to be human-to-human interaction are now human-to-AI robot interactions. What do you make of that? I have my thoughts. Of course, I want to hear yours down in the comment section below. As always, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. I will catch you on the next one.